Okay, hello. I'm loving getting back to doing regular calls because I know it's been quite a while since we've had some regular team calls, and obviously Nat's doing her ones on Sunday as well, and then we've got our task blast calls as well. So it's been a real group effort, and I'm enjoying getting them back up and running. I hope you guys are enjoying them as well. So I'm just going to really cover a few different things tonight, mainly a lot about incentives, a couple of things that I had on my coaching call with Agne today. Like, I'm finding them really helpful. And it's more like just a bit of a brainstorming session as well. Like, I don't have an upline. I've never had an upline. So it's nice like to sit with someone and go over ideas. And obviously she's built such an incredible business as well. So to be getting advice from someone like that and just seeing what she's working and what we can put in place for our team is really helpful. So I'm just going to share a little bit about what we spoke with that as well. But firstly, I just wanted to say huge well done to everyone because we're getting off to a really good start this month. And I think for a lot of us, well, all of us actually, who are on tonight, we're kind of like rebuilding or starting from scratch, or we've had a lot of time out. And we always be honest on our calls that, in our old group chat, it got to the stage where it was so quiet. The team page was quiet, the customer group was quiet. So I think, again, I was talking to Agne about this today, but rebuilding that is not easy. Like building that energy, building that momentum, building that team buzz, and that's a real group effort. So I just really appreciate everyone coming together and contributing and posting and sharing. Like, don't know about you guys, but I feel that buzz coming back. Like, I feel like the group chat's been nice and buzzy. Still got a way to go, but we're definitely getting there. And the customer page is amazing. I'm so excited about that. Like, we only recently just started it. I think there's almost 70 people in there, which I'm over the moon with. And I think, yeah, exactly. I think when you're rebuilding something like this, it's easy to get frustrated at first because you feel like you're putting in work and you're not seeing immediate results. You might not have had the best month last month in terms of pay line or points or orders or team or whatever it is. But I think it's easy to get caught in that trap rather than focusing on, do you know what, actually, the excitement's growing, the momentum's growing, the team's coming back together, customer page is growing, and those are the things we're building the groundwork for what's to come in the coming months. I'm really excited and proud of us all. So pat on the back, everyone give yourself a pat on the back. We're pleased with that. We're rebuilding, we're growing momentum, we're going to build something special this year. And I also think as well, we're rebuilding with loads of people who are on the same page and they want the same thing. And I just really love the community we're building at the moment. Sorry, getting all soppy on you, but I'm really, really feeling the buzz and the energy with that as well. How is everyone doing? Feel just all unmute yourselves. Let me know what you're thinking. We'll have a bit of just a kind of natter. The customer page it's the one where you've been really good in there, Emma. The one where you're sharing your updates, like your shakes and your workouts and stuff. Yeah, so it's that one. But how are you finding it? Like, if you're being honest, just be honest. Doesn't matter if you're not managing to do your DMO or you are. Like, are you struggling? Are you finding it difficult getting back on track, or how are you getting on?
I was getting on fine until I ran out of my salted caramel, and my other ones have like taken forever to come.
Are they on their way now?
They said they'd be here week beginning the 10th,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna have to go on to the what was it, the detox one for a
Yeah,
while.
I would do that. I mean, it's really unfortunate. I would say, obviously, having been in the business for 8 years, it's not very often we have delivery problems. I could count on one hand. I really could.
No, you
Which
don't.
which particular shakes was it? Is it shakes you're on about, Emma? Because
Yeah, probably.
I've had two girls order chocolate complete and theirs got shipped the next day.
Chocolate and vanilla, the mixed one.
So it must be the mixed boxes then that there's the issue with, and
Mm.
I've been really lucky. My last few customers have just wanted just chocolate and it's come to them delivered the next day.
Ah,
So just bear that in mind.
yeah. Yeah, but I will, just to reassure you, don't think this is an ongoing issue or anything. Hopefully, once this is resolved, it must just be a shortage in the warehouse, but it's not something that we experience all the time. But how are you finding like getting back on track with the business and doing your DMO and stuff?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm posting stuff more and getting back into that. So
Yeah,
um yeah, because it was hard to get back into it after like not posting for so long. But
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel
You
like
do.
I'm getting into
Your
it now.
page looks really good. Yeah. When are we going to get your lives back? No pressure.
They never ever existed.
I know. So when are we going to get these lives going? I'm going to be on your case. We spoke about this. So when are you going to?
Oh, I have to be drunk, don't I, to do it?
It's not the best of ideas. I've done that. I wouldn't recommend it. You wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is like, oh, go on and delete, and you're like,
Yeah.
please make sure no one's all that.
I'm gonna have to put my big girl pants on, aren't I? And just do it.
Yeah, I think obviously have a chat with Nat about it. You could maybe do like some joint ones or go over some ideas together. They're really not that scary, and I think you've got such a good like interaction on your page and good traffic and a lot of potential clients on there. I think that could just be the thing for you this month if you start doing a couple. They're not that scary, they're really not. And I think to go from that partner
when you go like silent, because obviously when you do a video, you can just start the video again, can't you? And then
I actually hate doing videos. I can't stand it. Like if the company reach out to me and say, "So can you do a video of this or whatever?" I'm like, oh, God, I feel so awkward. I feel like my eyes look funny. Like one goes, I'm like, why do I look like that? What is going on? My voice is funny. So yeah, I'm just the complete opposite. But just a little bit of advice, I would say give it a go. Try to do one, even if you do one making your shake and just saying these are the perform shakes I've been using. And set yourself a goal, like maybe to do one every other day or to do twice a week or something like that. Because I think that will really be the key for you. Like with obviously you're trying to get to see your partner at the moment, and I think that's going to be the key on being that jump because you've already got all the other things in place. So I think definitely give that a go. But you're doing really well. Well done.
I know. I will do. I know it just takes a few and then you get into it, don't you?
You will. Honestly, won't she, girls? Tell her, like once you've done a few.
Yeah, definitely. It gets like just easier. Like even if I haven't done one for ages and I go on, I'm a bit like, oh, and I press it. But then once you start talking and stuff, it's fine. And I'm the same as you, Sarah. If I pre-record something, I'll like watch it back or stumble over my words and go, and start again. Whereas when you're on a live, you can't. You just like crack on. Yeah, it is a bit scary at first, but then when you get used to it, like it's just fine. But I'm trying to do like a little together as well with all of us, so we can like get together and go live then on yours, and you can just be like, oh, we're having a meeting, and be like, this is Karen, this is Natalie, and we can just say, yeah, I've done it for whatever years, and then you'll just chat about you, like start like that, and just then you'll build your confidence with it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. When you get her, Nat, you've got to make her go there. When you get her at this event, you've got to make her do it. But well done because you're doing absolutely amazing. So keep smashing it. Is there anything that you were struggling with, Emma, on the DMO or anything you needed help with?
No, I think I'm all right. I've been following it. I've sent some messages to my dad. I haven't had any reply or anything.
I can't really hear you, honey. Sorry, say that again.
I've sent some messages out, but I haven't had any responses. I've been adding people. So I think I'm doing everything.
Or my team.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. Well, if there is
Somebody
anything you struggle with, sorry, I can't really hear you. Yeah. But if there is anything you're struggling with at all, we're here to help, obviously. So just post it in the group. If you're, like even if there's a day you've got like 10, 20 minutes and you're thinking, I want to do some messaging, but you don't really quite know who to message or how to message them or what you could be sending, like that's such a good question. Like just post it in the group. Has anyone got a follow-up message or whatever? And we'll all come together and help you out. Yeah. All right. Well done. And how are you getting on? Where's your live videos? Everyone's going to log off. See you later. You need to unmute yourself, honey. She's going to be like, my phone's not working. You're pretending. She might be busy. Right. Anyway, Kirsten, Nat, how are you getting on?
Kirsten, you go first.
No pressure. Oh, sorry, my girl's not there.
I'm having a good start to the month. So yeah, I'm feeling positive about this month.
Kir's done the Taskmaster call on Tuesday, and she's got a really good system that she's using with groups at the moment. And I won't cover loads of it because I'm going to ask her to cover it on another call maybe. I don't know, maybe because I know Nat does the Sunday night call, so maybe if you're free then you could. I'm not like planning your call for you, but just because I thought it was really, what she was saying on the call was so helpful. And I think in terms of getting new people on your page, building relationships, she's got a really good, easy to follow system at the moment. So maybe you could share that on Sunday if you don't mind first, or next week, Wednesday, whenever's there.
Yeah, definitely jump on. I'd love it.
Amazing. Thank you. And Nat, you doing well? Smashing it as always.
Yeah, well, I was in a bit of like a building mode in terms of my TikTok and everything. So I was doing like 3 every single day, and I did the same on Instagram. And then now I've kind of grew it a bit. I'm like, right, I'm going to take the pressure off me in that sense of trying to find like content for 3 grid posts every day, which is difficult. So I was like, right, I'll just strip it back to like 1 reel. And then TikTok, I can go live on there now, which I've not done yet, which I need to do. Where's your live? Where's your TikTok live?
I know.
What did you say, Emma?
Didn't you get an order off TikTok?
Oh my God, yeah, I did. I got my first order. So it was just something really random. I posted. It was like, I'm just on it now. It was like, do you know them shred results? I don't know if you can't see it, can you? But I sent it to my team, and it was just like, no, you're not going to be able to see.
No,
it was just like that. Like, do you know where you just scroll it across and it's just got results on it?
Oh yeah.
It was literally that. It was just something so simple. I sent them to my team with the logo on, and she just messaged me. She's already been on like a big weight loss journey and just seen that and was like, "What's the shred? Easiest order I've ever had." She was like, "Yeah, these were details. I'll have it." So I was like, "Oh." So that was my first TikTok order.
Well done.
But I've just took the pressure off me in that sense of you need to do 3 every day, 3 every day, because it was like 11 at night. I'd be in bed and I'd be like, I need to post 3 things, but I didn't have 3 things to post. So strip that back. Now I've kind of hit those targets I wanted to, and focusing a bit more on like the quality of my content, which I think I lost because I need to put 3 on every day. I lost the quality behind it.
It's brilliant.
But it's brilliant. Thank you. But it was like I felt like it was just for the sake of having stuff up, and I didn't want it to be like that. So then I think since the kids have gone back to school this week, I've been back into like blogging mode, like storytelling, really being a lot more personal with my posting, and that's what always works for me. So I'm gonna hopefully like keep that up, and that's how I kind of build like them stronger connections and relationships. I'm enjoying it, yeah.
Yeah, wicked. I love it. Well done, doing amazing as always, little superstars. And sorry, I didn't see what you said. So your daughter's not well. Oh, bless her. I hope she feels better soon. And then what I might do is just reach out to some of you to book in a 1-to-1, because I know I should have done it probably at the beginning of the month, but just had when have I ever not got family issues? I'm not like the Jeremy Kyle family. Yeah, definitely. If you just message me, Nat, and everyone, if you just message me and let me know when you're free, I'm pretty much around tomorrow afternoon. Sort of, I've got a 1-to-1 at 12. But anyway, after that, 1 o'clock, or not tomorrow evening, because we've got, I'm going to cover that anyway, but we've got Agnes training tomorrow, haven't we? But then Friday and stuff, we can definitely get it booked in. But really, really well done, everyone, because like I said, it can be difficult when you're coming back. If you've had some time out. See what Anne said, doing okay, got to post more, but I had my first order. Yay, well done. Angie's the order queen, honestly. She is the order queen. She smashes out the order, especially when there's an incentive. I don't think I've ever run an incentive that Ange hasn't won when she's been in it. So yeah, game on, girl. She's got her Ugg slippers on. I love it. She loves an incentive, and she's definitely order queen. So well done. It's good to have you back. And we'll
need another pair now.
Oh,
look, I've worn them so much. Look at them. Oh, Milo.
Oh. We'll definitely, when it gets a bit colder, we'll definitely have another Ugg one. But yeah, well done, everyone. So just a few things that I'm focusing on. A few things that I'm focusing on right now, in terms of obviously business and products and growth as well. So there's a few different areas. Well, let me just do one sec. Okay, so some of the things that I'm focusing on for me at the moment, like my sort of key areas, firstly is my self-development and my physical development or workouts, whatever you want to call it. because for me, I know from experience that when I focus on those 2 areas, everything else works, if that makes sense. Everything else goes well, business goes well, you get more customers, you're getting more orders, you get more team members, because you're working on yourself. I know it's difficult to understand if you're not someone who does that, but for me, when I fall out of those habits, I really just don't see the results that I want in any other area of my life. So I'm making a real conscious decision to really focus on that and to be consistent with it. And for me, pop in the comments what you do every day to work on either your mindset or your physical well-being this evening. So just some top tips if you're someone who's like, I don't do any self-development, and I keep hearing on these calls and I don't know what the hell they're talking about and I don't really know where to start. So I would suggest probably the first point, tell me firstly, say I don't really know what to do, read motivational quotes, love that. Firstly, say gratitude journal, yay, motivation podcast, love it. Yeah, if you're someone, reading podcast, journal, gratitude, love it. Haven't done much at all, need to have it, yeah, definitely. So if you're someone who struggles with that and you're not really sure where to start, get the Miracle Morning book. That's where I sort of started my journey, and it gives you like a list of few things to do every day. You can do it first thing in the morning, but you can obviously do it at any time throughout the day. And for me, I think that was the turning point. When I read that book was just before I went to NMD, or my journey to NMD. And in there, it gives you kind of like, I think 5 or 6 things to do when you first wake up in the morning. And it could be, journaling, meditation, move your body. Can't remember visualizing, love it. Yeah, so it gives you a list of things to do. And at first it can feel a little bit alien. You're like, this feels a bit strange. I remember it all felt really weird to me, and now I am completely obsessed. And obviously as well, if you're going through something difficult, or you have been, I'm really grateful that I learned these things when I did, because they've helped me. I know everyone's nodding, we're like nodding dogs, we're like, yes they do, they really do, but honestly they do. And it's just so much stuff that I wish I'd known sooner as well, because they really would have helped sooner. So because I know we all know what to do when we're taking care of our physical health, we've got to work out, we've got to stick to plan, but it's just as important that we look after our mental health as well. And so when I'm seeing the best results in the business is when I'm really focusing on both of those things. And tomorrow evening, sorry, that's a bit random, but I just wrote it down when I remembered it. Tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock, I like meditation. Yeah, get back into it, Emma. I was saying the exact same thing to Agne on our call today. I still do some meditating in the morning. Every morning I'll do some prayer and meditation, but I don't consciously make an effort throughout my day to do some meditation. And I used to love it. I'd sit down, I've got this little humidifier thing that's got like the nice little smell, and I'd put on a meditation and I'd sit down for 10 minutes and I felt amazing after it. But like you said, you can just fall out of these habits, can't you? So if it's frustrating, because you think, if I was enjoying it and it was making me feel good, you have to try and find it first. But if I was enjoying it and it was making me feel good, why did I stop? Like, do you know what I mean? But I think it's just sometimes that we slip out of these habits. So that's definitely something I want to focus on. Like I was just saying, a little reminder. So tomorrow at 8 p.m, we have got the Recruiting and Manifesting Masterclass with Agne. Tickets are meant to be £12. She gives me a 50% code, so it's £6. It's going to be amazing training. She is incredible, and I think the more of us that do it together, it will be amazing, because we can all work on that together, because we'll know what tips we took away, we can discuss it in the group, we can see what each other are doing. It's 8 o'clock, Emma. I still need to do my tickets. I'll reshare the link to the group with the discount code. And just book on if you can, if you're free. You'll really enjoy it. I know Kirsten and Nat are already booked, and if you can book on as well, that'd be great. And obviously anyone who watches this back on record as well, try and book on, because then we can all do it together as a team, and I think it would be really nice. And then another main area that I'm really going to be focusing on, because I've said this for ages, I've been saying it for years, but now is the time that I'm going to really push this, because it's just the right time for me, is building a HSF capsule business. It's how to build a strong, rock solid business. Like, you'll see people when you're on one of the calls with I call them the older lot. When you're supposed to hang around the flats, you call them the older lot. Did you ever used to do that if you're not from London? No. Kirsty's like, yeah, I know what you're talking. The older lot. But I mean like James and Sue, by the way. Would you like juice for us? But when you hear them saying, oh yeah, I've had this same customer for 17 years, and you're like, can't even get a customer to stay on for their second shipment. What are you doing? So I really want to be, I'm like, I want to go for 17 years. But how we do that is really introducing them to the capsules. How we do that is by having our knowledge like top of the top, so that we really feel confident and we're sharing the benefits. We're in regular contact with them, encouraging them to use their capsules, checking in with them maybe once a month. How are you feeling now? How are you feeling now? Maybe rate these things out of 10. And then telling them when their second shipments come in. So I was again talking to Agne about this today. Hi. I was talking to Agne about this today, and she said that she started this with her team a couple of years ago, and what's happened in her business has been insane. She said if you focus on capsule clients and HSF clients, it might be slower, she said, but you will see a dramatic growth in your pay line and in your income as well by focusing on this. So there's numerous reasons for us to focus on this as a team, but the main one being is that it's our best product. And if you watch that video, you'll be like, you want everyone. I want my whole family are on the capsules. I wish I could get when you like want your dad and your sisters on them, because you know what the benefits are long term. So for me, what I'm going to be doing is watching the Mitra Ray video, the one I shared to the group. If you haven't watched it yet, please do, because it can be maybe like homework for us all before next week's call. I'm going to try and watch that at least a few times a week to really build up my capsule knowledge, so that I feel confident, like we was just saying, Emma, when you're going live and you think, what do I talk about? If you've watched that video a few times over and then you go live about the capsules, you're going to feel so confident in sharing what they are and what they do. And what Agne said she does, again, she's a bit like, compliance haven't pulled her up on this, so I'm going to keep it between us, but it's nothing major, don't worry. But when I said about the capsules, her eyes lit up and she was so excited, and she was like, Sarah, this is what I done, this is when my business boomed, this is when my pay line boomed, and my income as well. She focuses on eczema, acne and psoriasis, and I knew that because I can see it from her page and from her stories. And if you go, we all know this, Kirsty's son had the most amazing transformation with the eczema, with the berry chews. We can't make any medical claims, so we always have to say they could help. Or what I say is, I've had customers whose children have suffered for years, and they've tried everything. They've been to hospitals. Kirsty will tell you about her son, and nothing's worked. And then they've had a few weeks on the berries, and it's gone. So that's where she really focuses. And when you think about it, it's a no-brainer, because how many people and how many people's children suffer with eczema, or how many people suffer with acne or psoriasis? So I'm only sharing with you guys what I'm going to be focusing on. This is where my energy is going to go. And she said what she does is post about this every 2 to 3 days on her stories, on her page, and she sees really good results from this. And her main clients are all capsule customers. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But I think if we do, set that as homework, and we say by next week, Wednesday, we're all going to watch it, and maybe we can sit on the call next week on Wednesday and just say what our top takeaways were, what key points we're using, and how we're sharing that on our page. That sound good? Homework for all. Love it. What did she say she does? Sorry, no, that's fine. So she mainly focuses on eczema, acne and psoriasis. She said to tell the whole team as well that you're all welcome to take anything you want from her page. You don't need to ask, so you can copy and paste absolutely anything from her page and her stories, which is obviously really kind. So eczema, acne and psoriasis, and she posts about it every 2 to 3 days. So basically every other day she'll be sharing posts about this. Sorry, I've missed the most important bit. I was about to move on. I've missed the most important bit. So what she does is she tells people, which is true, that it's 2 for 1. So that you order 1 course, but you get 2. So what this is obviously with the HSF, when you order your capsules, you get capsules or chewables free. Now we all know that they don't check the name or the date of birth. They never have. You could put in, I don't know, I was going to say something, Buzz and Woody, and they wouldn't notice. Do you know what I mean? Nobody looks at it. If you put in a date of birth that's over 16 years of age, so you can just work that out, obviously. Yeah, exactly. I do it all the time. That's why I've got so many capsules here, because I get the full lot. So if you order fruit and veg capsules for yourself, £42 a month, I think it is, or 45, you can get exactly the same for free if you put in a date of birth over the age of 16. So they're paying roughly, I think it's 160 quid, but they're getting £320 worth of products. So the way, just go and watch her stories. So I'm probably not explaining this very well. You get the gist of it, but the way she explains it, she's like, you order one course, but you get two, which is really good. And that's why she's seen such growth with this. Yeah, two instead of 2 bottles, you get the 4. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. So you're getting I knew that you get the exact same as what you've ordered, and it's the same with the premiums as well. So it's just a really good offer to be sharing on your page and with your customers. And then obviously when you know the benefits, like she says to me, because I said I can get shaker orders all day long because I'm constantly posting about that. And she said you must be upselling because you know how good they are for people. So if someone comes to you and they want to order shakes, she said you want to tell them that they at least should try to go with the fruit and veg capsules as well, because they cleanse and detox your body, and which makes weight loss so much easier because your body's not holding on to these toxins. So I think when you think about it like that and you actually know the benefits behind it, I'm going to feel more confident saying to people, no, you've got to add these on, because people will when they know it's good for their health. So yeah, anyway, that's about the capsules and what I'll be focusing on. Maybe what I might do in a few weeks' time, maybe towards the end of the month, I might ask Agni to come onto a call and just kind of give us some of our top tips as well, because I know she'd be more than happy to do that. So this moves nicely onto the incentives. There's quite a few, so I'm going to whiz through. How did you phrase that, cleanse and detox? This is what I said when she said it to me. Was that Nat who just asked that? Yeah, so when you've got weight loss customers and they're coming to you to order shakes, and they're saying, I just want to lose weight, I just need the shakes. She said you should say to them, that's fine. The shake package is great, but I would really recommend you adding on the capsules if you're able to, at least the fruit and veg capsules, because they're going to cleanse and detox your body, which is going to make it much easier to lose weight because your body's not holding on to so many toxins. But again, when we've listened to the Mitra Ray video and you've done it, maybe have it on your DMO, listen to it every day. I used to do that with the Eric Worre video. Maybe have it on there so that when you're talking to someone, that's how I want to be, like, yeah, boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? And you're really building that capsule business. So that should be our focus. But leading on to incentives, there's quite a few, but that's why I wanted to cover them because there's so many going on. So I'll try to keep them, short and sweet. So first one is the essential capsules incentive. Who's like literally as excited as I am about this? It's a trip to Switzerland, potentially. There's 20 spaces, but you never know. You've got to be in it to win it, right? There is 20 spaces for the trip to Switzerland. There's 20 spaces for the head office day in London. But first, I've always wanted to go to Switzerland because it's absolutely stunning. But also, we're all like Juice Plus super fans. And to go to see the capsules being made, that for me is like a dream come true. I'm going to be like when kids that are taken to Disneyland, like it would make my day. But I would be so over the moon. I think, all you've got to do to be anything with that is to have a personal recurring HSF order, or it can be the 4 of them, whatever you prefer. Now, I want to look into this if someone reminds me, because I'm pretty sure on the communications that we were sent in the NMD group, it said that obviously you get an entry for your own order, but then you also get more entries for client orders. But on the one they've sent out via email, it doesn't say that. It just says about a personal order to get entered. So leave it with me. I'm going to check that with Jay tomorrow, because I think that's important, isn't it? If we know that for all the HSF orders, we're getting more and more entries, that's definitely going to be more of an incentive to focus on that even more. But who would love to go to Switzerland, see the capsules being made? Literally, I would literally probably pass out, be living my best life, living the kind of job. That's how excited I am. Second incentive, we have got money back June and July, which is mental. It's made my day. Obviously, we've had it for a few months. We were hoping that it's going to be extended, and it has been. This is huge for our business. I was doing really well with this, and I've dropped the ball and I've stopped focusing on it. So again, it's just a kick up the arse. That's what I'm going to be doing. Sharing and posting about it on your page and your stories. But a big one for me was mentioning it to clients when someone comes to you and they say, I want to order. And I was saying to them, did you see that we've got this offer on? It's £30 to join. You're going to get a free sample pack with, I think, is it 30 products? I can't remember now. Yeah, I think so. 30 different products to try. Plus, it's going to make your products 10% cheaper because you're going to earn the commission back on them. And then when you've processed a qualifying order, which could be your personal order, maybe one more, you're going to get your £30 back. So you've joined for free. And then we can go straight for your first promotion that comes with an £80 bonus plus commission. You'll earn roughly £200 next month, which will probably cover the cost of your products. And for me, that little speech there, I was like smashing them out, and it was working really well. I think I've done it on a voice note for someone, so I can forward it over to the group as well, no problem. But that for me is where I'm going to be going. So I just wrote some little notes next to this. So the key for this is to be focusing on bringing clients in, because when you've got them there as a client, in my experience so far from the past couple of months, you can quite easily convert them to a team member because they're getting their money back. Not all the time, if they're interested, but it's a bit of a no-brainer if they're going to get their £30 back and their product's going to be cheaper. So the key is bringing in the client. How to get clients, my sort of top tips, being on plan and showing it, which we know and we're all really good at, and being active on your page and on your stories, sharing customer results regularly, adding new people daily is a huge one. I need to go through, my Facebook just feels a bit dead at the moment. The interaction's really down. And I'm pretty much at my 5,000 limit. So I need to go through and unfriend lots of people so I can add loads of new people, because that's where your potential customers are going to be. So really prioritize that every day, because I know I used to say to myself, I'd notice a dip in my business if I wasn't adding people every day, and I haven't been. So that's a real big tip for me. And then the live videos or video content, whatever you prefer, I get the majority of my orders from there. I can't lie, I really do. Like my morning lives or whatever, dinner lives, that's where I get the majority of my customers from. And then obviously messaging and following up. So if you're doing all of those things and you start seeing the customers come in, then you can send these voice notes, then you can bring them into the business. That makes sense. Just a little few pointers with that. But follow that system, mention that offer and see how you get on with that. Okay. And then moving on, obviously number 3 on the incentives, we've got the Fitbit incentive as a team, which is really this month is just going to be for whoever is the most active, whoever's being, contributing the most, particularly in the SP group as well. That's what we started it for, was the SP group. But also that includes the customer page. It just means sharing what you've been doing at the end of the day. So really encouraging others to do the same as well. So that will be included in there. And from next month, I will start doing more monthly incentives as well. So we'll get the Fitbit one done and out of the way, and then we'll have a nice big summer incentive next month for July as a team too. Number 4, there's a lot of incentives at the moment. I'm going to whiz through the next one. Number 4 is Build for Success. So this is for you to get one new senior partner in your business, and you will get an exclusive branded gift. I'm quite excited about this because it says underneath it that it's a new tool to develop your business, which I think is quite intriguing. Has anyone got any ideas? What could it be? Because it can't be somewhere like something like online, because it says like it's a gift. What's it like? Any ideas? I'm like, could it be?
Opportunity video. Could be the new.
Send that out for everyone.
Have they?
Yeah, no, they're gonna. That's going to be out for everyone. And it's going to be a new branded gift. That's what I mean, like to build your business. I don't understand. It's quite intriguing. Sorry, it's like a riddle. I think it is this, but it's not that. I was trying to think about it. And then if you get 2 new senior partners by August, then you get that gift, and you also get invited to an incredible event, which is dedicated to your development. These are, like, I can't stress how important these events are for your business. How many times have you watched events on social media and thought, oh my God, that looks amazing? Branded phone. Emma, that's what I was thinking. It's got to be a phone or an iPad or something. If they're saying it's going to help you grow your business, that's what I thought. Anyway, we'll see. But the events, the incentive ones, really push for them, because it's so important to be in that room with all of these amazing people, all of these amazing leaders, with the corporate team, with Ernesto, with Simon, with Shay, having one-to-one time with them. They're giving you top tips, they're giving you inspiration and encouragement. And also, people are going to be watching your page like, what's going on? She's always somewhere. They're always at an event. They're always traveling somewhere for free. So really push yourself for these. And me as well. I'm in it with you. We're all going to be doing it together. But the more of these that you qualify for, you're like, I've just got another incentive. That's when your recruiting is really going to go through the roof, and you're going to notice a lot of team growth as well. Number 5. I don't know why I'm complaining. It's good that we've got so many incentives. Number 5 is obviously Rio Stage 3. So this is for Stage 3 Rio qualification, and it doesn't matter if you're not going to the full Rio trip. It doesn't matter if you don't think you're going to qualify for that. Obviously, hopefully you do. But even if you're not, it's really important to still qualify for these stages, because in November, you're going to get your certificate. You're going to be up on stage like our Nat was. Round of applause for Nat in Rio. You're going to be up on stage, you're going to get your certificate, you're going to get a branded gift, you're going to go to an amazing VIP party, and this one is going to be out of this world because it's going to be the last VIP party, and I think it will be, it's so much fun, and it will just be so nice for us to be there together at the VIP party, won't it? It'll be amazing. So really, really push that. It's 70 points between April and October for the VIP event in November. If you want to know how many points you are, drop me a message. I'm waiting for Jay to send me the updated ones for this month because it has to happen after payroll. So wait until after pay's gone in and then I can get updated points. But someone remind me and I'll get it, no problem. Check how many points you're on and then print off, or we can send to the group what you get the points for, so you can track it and really push yourself and really go for that, because it will be amazing again for your business. Last but not least, I've got a sore throat. Last but not least, which is, I left it till last because I'm most excited about this one, I think, is Success Summit number 2. Nat was so close to qualifying for this last time. It was literally like, feel free to unmute yourself, but she was so close. She was in the top 30 every month and then just missed out. So I've got no doubt whatsoever that you're going to qualify for it this time, and all of you can qualify for this. So it's open to everyone. It's from June till August. You have to be SC by the end of August, which is definitely achievable in the next 3 months. And it's the people with the top 30 people with the highest points that will get a space. It's an overnight spa stay. You'll get to meet the leaders on the corporate team. This time they're doing paddle boarding, which I've always wanted to try, and cooking lessons. Again, I love cooking. Training and development content, a recognition party, merchandise and gifts, and obviously just staying in a beautiful manor house. Like Juice Plus events, they don't do anything by half. I promise you that. From the minute you walk through the door till the minute you leave, your mind will just be blown. Like you're going to be treated like a princess the whole time. I really, really push for this one, definitely. How to get points, I'm not going to go into it too much because they're on the sheet in the group. If you want them sent to you directly, just ask. Get 10 points for hitting your PB. New frontline partner with 200 points is 15 points you're going to get. That's a big one. So again, they all kind of tie in together, because if you're bringing in these people with the money back offer, you're getting 15 points for everyone that does that. So really get off to a good start. Give yourself a head start. Like I think when me and Nat were talking about it last time, that's going to be the key, isn't it? That recruiting and getting them 200 points, that's going to be the key to you really hitting this. And then obviously points for promotions within your team, and then hosting an event, you can do it once and you get 30 points. And I think does it just have to be you and 5 others, if I remember rightly?
Yeah, so if it's the same as last time, it had to have 5 people to qualify, and you just needed to take photos and send them to your business development manager, and they just ticked it off. So easy.
Do that. Get your sisters round and your aunties.
Literally, it's so easy to do. Like it could be anyone. So and if everyone can do that, everyone.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Like even if you've got your friends coming round for like or whatever, get your products out on the table and stuff, and just make the most of it.
Yeah. So if I was you, what I would do is get that event done this month. So you're giving yourself the biggest opportunity to be on the leaderboard next month. Because again, that's something you can post about on your page. Oh my God, I'm in the top 30 on the leaderboard for this incentive. And then people who've been thinking about joining you, they're going to be like, oh my God, what are you doing? That sounds so exciting. So it's a recruiting tool as well. So go all out this month to try and get yourself a space on that leaderboard. And I just really hope that you do all get a space, because you all really, really deserve it. You're all showing up. You're all doing everything that you can. You're all putting yourself out there, getting back on track. And there's absolutely no reason that you can't all be there. I really hope you all do. I'll be massively jealous. I'll be sat at home crying. I'm joking. Oh my God. But no, honestly, it would make my day to see you all there having the best time, sending me loads of pictures and voice noting. Yeah, we'll see. But most importantly, I'd just love to see you girls there and having the best time and be treated. Yeah, exactly.
Just to say quickly on that as well, Sarah, the last group of people who went, only the top 5 of them are allowed to go. So it's so much easier as well for all of us to get there. Like you were saying, how close I was. Get rid of 25 of them people and I'm there.
I love it. I didn't even think of that. That's such a good one. Yeah, 25 of those can't go. So it's a game on. No, I love that. Really, really, really exciting. You literally will have the best time. So I am just so excited about all of this. I know it's a lot to get your head around. What I would maybe do is think about which incentives you're going to be going for or you're going to be pushing for. Print them off. Maybe put them up and put them out. It's like a sausage dog club here, isn't it? We're all gonna have to get sausage dogs and join the group. Maybe print them off and put them up on your wall or put them in a folder somewhere you can track them. And really get focused, because the more you qualify for, the better it's going to be for your business. So we've got so much to look forward to. On top of all that, we're going to have 2 new products coming this year. We're going to have our new websites, new marketing. And I just know there is going to be a massive, massive wave of success coming to Juice Plus later this year. There's not a doubt in my mind about it. October, November, December, after an incredible summer, there's going to be so many massive promotions, especially off the back of these 2 new products. And I'm so excited for all of us, because we stuck it out and we stayed around and we put the work in, and we deserve every bit of success that is coming our way. And it's going to be later this year. And there's going to be NMDs made this year. I promise you that. Off the back of all this, all of these incentives, everything that Jamie Lee's doing for the company, on top of 2 new products, and then the Dublin Power Day in November, I have no doubt that within our team there's going to be several NMDs coming through in the next year or 2 off the back of 2024. It's literally going to be like when we had 2020, we had that massive boom. That's what's coming for us this year with what the company are doing behind the scenes. I'm just really, really excited. Just keep going, stay focused, try to avoid as many distractions as possible. I know it's difficult trying to fit everything in. For me, like I said, I'm really focusing on my routine, because I know that's when I work well. Getting up earlier, getting my workouts in, getting my self-development and having that structure throughout the day. But just get yourself into the best position you possibly can, physically, mentally, with your team, with your business, so that when these products launch in, whether it's September, October, November, whenever it is, you are in the best position. Don't be someone who's kind of slacked off for a few months, if I'm honest, and then these products launch and you think, oh shit, I wish I put my foot down. You want to be someone who's in a position, you're like, right team, let's go, let's do this, let's go, we're going NMD, because that's what it will do for your business. So good luck everyone. I literally need to go and get a glass of water. That was a lot to get out, but I'm just really excited. I'm really proud of us all for what we're doing at the moment. Oh, last but not least, who would be up for, because I thought it was just a nice idea, Agnes mentioned it today, you're welcome girls, she was saying about it's nice, and we used to do them, just not for a while, but it's nice sometimes on the weekend, like on a Friday or Saturday night, if we just had a Zoom call where we all just bring a glass of wine and we just have a bit of a natter and get to know Emma's I'm going to screen record that one. I've said all these incentives and you're most excited about. No, I love it. Would you like that? I think no few we're going to be like, oh no, that's a bit cringe. Would you like it? Yeah, I think if we go like, I don't know when you want to start. We can do Friday, we can do Saturday. I can't do Saturday. I can do Friday. We can just jump on. We can all bring a glass of wine. And we can just have a bit of a natter and a catch up and just get to know each other, like, because there's a lot of obviously new people in the team where we're rebuilding. Friday, is Friday good for everyone? Friday, okay, wicked. If we jump on, bring a glass of wine, and just have a natter and get to know each other, have a little catch up, say what we've been up to this week. Yeah, all right, wicked. Let's book it in. Let's post in the group and check what time's good for everyone. Probably about 8 p.m. or something. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. And I was being really cringe, and I was thinking, what do we call it? What did I write down? Did I even write it down somewhere? I think I wrote down sip and mingle. But yeah, we can't call it. I'm so embarrassed. I'm blushing. Yes, Friday stick and mingle. Right, we need to think of a proper name for this, though, right? Okay, something that sounds cooler than that, because I'm just a granny in my woolly garden, getting on basic this year. Let's think of a proper name for it, but we'll come on Friday. We'll have a proper catch up. Biz Fridays, love it. Better than mine, definitely better than mine. But yeah, I love you all lots. Thank you for joining, and thanks for all of your contribution with everything. Like us rebuilding team and clients and everything, it's a group effort, and we're all gonna reap the benefits, and we're gonna have an amazing second half of 2024. Right, girls, see you later. See you for our sip. We're gonna have to call it sip and mingle now, aren't we? Because it's just gonna make us laugh. I'll see you Friday for our sip and mingle. All right, see you later.